Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadesh. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and Shalom to the sincere Akim, spreading truth and sincerity. Shalom. So this is going to be in transit. Right now I'm on my way, to help a brother out. Together with with our congregation in Holland. We're gonna help a brother move from place to place. But I wanna make good use of the time that it takes from my house to his new place. So with that said, I want to start off in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7, man, where it says, "When a man's way please the Lord Jehovah, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him." And the reason I want to talk about this is because during the last couple of months, I have been having some I say that like opposition in my life, man, like with the I say that with the trials, tribulations, and afflictions, especially with the education in the school, that I started in November 2022, because which should have been a 1-year education, but it turned out to be a 1.5 years because I got delayed by basically by my employer, because of how things were set up, so that I was not able to fully delve into the practical things of the education. But because of that, and the artists also, because to the best of my ability, I tried to put in the work with Heavenly Father, and try to work on myself, to become a new man day by day. The people from the education were really down to help me, man. Be willing, to put some extra time in their own time, to help me accomplish, my certificate, man. And this was really shown, during the last couple of weeks, because before I had my final exam, I told my teacher, like, it's been so long that I've practiced this, which was like half a year ago or something. And then he came up with the idea of the suggestion, like, hey, you know what? We are, I say that, we are, well, basically he suggested to me, it's like I'm also, watching the signs, because a certain part of the road is blocked. But he suggested to me that I could come one evening to practice, together with my teacher before I have my final exam, which happened to be this week, the day, or basically the night, the evening before I had my exam, man. And through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, everything was set up, in such a way that when I had my exam, everything went quite smoothly, for the amount of times that I'd actually practiced the things that I had to perform on the exam, in the total amount of time. So the Heavenly Father, he set everything up already, man. Like, hey, everything is going to be alright. And even though, it might seem that you have had a lot of oppositions and adversities, in your life concerning this particular topic, the Heavenly Father did make sure that I was set up good in the end, man. Because it caused a lot of stress, man. Even during the first year, the first half of the year, I was not even allowed by my employer to get some experience with mechanics, because he still put me on the van with the elevator on the back, man. The first half year of the education, which means that I could have not done anything for my education, man. Which stressed me to half out, because you don't want to prolong your things, man. Especially if you have certain things in your mind, how to not only fix up yourself, but also your brothers after you're done, with your education. Up until the point that I even got sick, which delayed even more, which delayed the education even more. But through all that, man, you know, your just out, you know, I put in the work for the Heavenly Father to the best of my ability, you know, and you know, the Heavenly Father, you know, witnessed all these things, you know, and he even made it my enemies to be at peace with me, man. And why am I saying that? Because first and foremost, you know, our greatest enemy is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man upon the earth, and the majority of the teachers and the people that I work with are Edomites, man. A couple of Jakes here and there, predominantly, you know, Esau, you know, with the head tribe, you know, being Amalek, you know. So like the brother is also calling me. So dealing with your enemies is a terrible thing, actually, man, because we already know through the spirit that, especially Amalek, man, he has a certain hatred towards Jake. You know, and these people, they might not necessarily, you know, see me as a Jake, but through the spirit, they see that I'm different, man. And, you know, one of my employers, he's the brother of the owner of the company. He tells me straight up, man, you're different, man. Where are you from? You know, you're different, man. You're no Dutch boy, you know. Because he sees I have a certain temperament, I have a certain wit to me, you know, and it's different, man. You know, so I have had a lot of things going on at the job, man. You know, foremans really screaming, yelling, you know, raising their voice. Colleagues trying to lure me, you know, into all kind of folly, man. You know, becoming carnal and shit like that. You know, they're messing with my tools, or you know, they're feinting punches and kicks, treating me in certain ways. Lying, you know, treating me and another Jake like shit, and then afterwards they set up other people, you know, that basically falsify, you know, the things that we did legitimately. Meanwhile, when we did it legitimately, you know, it did not produce as much results as they wanted, you know. But all them things together, man, you know, I was still being shown favor by the Heavenly Father, man, because, yeah, I might have a certain name at the place that I work at because I rubbed them wrong, you know, because I see their wickedness, their lies, their deception going on, you know, the way that they handle things, and they see that, you know, I rubbed them in the wrong way, you know. But still, the Heavenly Father, the spirit upon them, you know, to be at peace with me, man. You know, this one time I even left the job site because one colleague, you know, he just pushed me too far, man, and I just decided to leave the situation, go to the office, you know, and basically tell my story of what this guy had been doing, you know, for a while now, man. Which they of course don't believe, because in their eyes, he's this upright, you know, Amalekite. But we know, man, when they humble themselves, man, they take good heed, man. You know, take good heed, because they're up to no good, man. You know, and then afterwards, I heard from this Jake Planner that he heard, you know, that brother of the owner say, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna give him another chance, you know, because this man is a smart dude. He's smart, man." And that's the thing with these people, man. They put us in situations in which, you know, we're vexed as hell, man. You know, and amongst these Amalekites amongst each other, man, they're filthy as hell, man. You When the outside world, sees them, they look like, so-called good Muslims, right? Upright citizens, this, that, and the third. But when they're amongst each other, and I've witnessed that myself, because of the certain a moment in time, they started to treat me like they treat each other. I see them, being filthy, man. Making the gestures towards the ball sack and things like that. All these filthy acts, man. And we have to witness that, and we have to so-called agree to that, man. And when we say something about these things, they want to quote-unquote gaslight us, man. Yeah, you're exaggerating, things like that. Meanwhile, what they're doing is actually filthy as hell, man. So I've been pressured on all these sides by these Amalekites, and of course I might have made my mistakes, but generally speaking, these people are the worst of the heathen, man. So your tazam, man, hey, the Heavenly Father is preserving my ways and my path, so that my enemies are at peace with me, man. So in my situation that I was dealing with recently, yeah, it might have been that Amalek is trying to come up against me, withholding me, not allowing me for any growth. Then there, we have just Amalek, man, the Dutch, Germans, the Temanites, and then they are showing you favor, man. Also, of course, I informed my school about the situation, with the amount of experience that I was able to gain during the first half year. So they already was like, man, this individual, even though he's not being shown, being given the chance to really work on himself, the progress that he makes without that on school is already far surpassing those that have been in the field for a long time, man. Trying to get their experience in as an intern, as an apprentice. I've been receiving these compliments as well from examiners, that I've told, yeah, only a couple of months, and he was like, you're only doing this in a couple of months? This, what you just produced on your exam? And, after my exam as well, they told me that, yeah, you're passed, but it's not going to be a 10. I said, yeah, it don't matter, I just want to have passed my exam and make sure that I'm done, with education. I can get more experience in the field, man. Then I told them, yeah, the things that I've been tested on during the exam, I've only done once or twice, man, a couple of times. And then it was like, you've only done those things a couple of times. And then there was like, let us recalculate again, like within their mind, like only once or twice, and then you produce this result which you've shown us. That's actually quite amazing. So the Heavenly Father is always working within us, man. Even though, and I've noticed that myself as well in the last 6 months. And I told the brother yesterday after camp as well, when we was talking, like business wise, I told him, like, even though I have been delayed with school, even though I was delayed with school, I've learned so much in those 6 months that I've been delayed from school, man. I've matured so much as an individual. I've learned so many things business-wise with, tariffs, or basically hourly prices, what certain type of jobs are worth in the infrastructure and things like that, which gives me a very good foundation, to basically go out and look for jobs, man. So yeah, on the one hand, it might seem like you're being set back by the Heavenly Father, but the reward that you will receive, for being put through these situations is without price, man. You can't put a number on it, because it's wisdom, it's knowledge and understanding. Just like King Solomon also said, man. He put wisdom, knowledge, and understanding far above, the throne and the scepter of the nation of Israel, man. Because he understood that with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, everything else would come, because it takes knowledge, wisdom, understanding to go somewhere, to achieve things. You know, you need to know how to, for instance, set up a business, man. You need to know how to do these things, otherwise it will come to naught. You know. So yeah, like I said, I might have been set back, but there comes Proverbs 3rd chapter in, man. You know, trust the Lord with all thine heart, lean not unto thine own understanding. In all the ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct that path. The Heavenly Father directed my path, man. Of course I knew that the Heavenly Father was at play. Did I like it, you know, all the time? No, I did not. Of course not, man. You know? Going to the job, you know, not feeling like it, not being comfortable. You know, being yelled at, being cussed out. You know, being looked at in a certain way. You know? But that's also the moment that I realized I want to do it differently. I see now how Amalek does it, and I don't like it. You know, I don't like it. You know. So that's basically you know where realization kicks in, man. I don't like the way that they do it. I can do it myself as well, man, and I can do it better. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, because every kingdom, you know, that was allowed by the Heavenly Father, you know, to take us over and, you know, have these counselors and advisors set up from amongst our nation. It was prosperous, man. You know, look at what happened with the Babylonians when Daniel was set up. You know, look at what happened with Egypt. You know, when Joseph was set up, man. You know, those were two examples, you know, for people amongst the nation, man. But these heathens, they don't want to take counsel nor take heed concerning the things that we Jakes try to tell them, man. The Heavenly Father, you know, has made us different, man. We have a different way of looking at certain situations. And yesterday as well, you know, another brother, you know, also from our camp, he spoke about the advice that he gave towards, you know, his colleague at the job site to basically subcontract, you know, a part of the project that he has been given, because otherwise it's going to take too much time for him to do it. Meanwhile, you know, he can do better things, man. He said, yeah, it would only cost a couple of €100, you know, to get this sorted out by someone else. You know, but the guy from the company that it works with, he basically wants to do it within themselves. But that's just going to take so much time, you know, for them to do it by themselves, that, hey, you know, you only have so much time that you can spend on the project, because a project takes only, you know, a set amount of time, but you have to use that time efficiently, man. You know, if you waste on things that are not beneficial or necessary to do yourself, which you can subcontract, you know, to another company or another individual, that you have more time on your hands to do other things, you know, and do them right, man. So yeah, you know, all things happen for you know, different reasons, man. And the Heavenly Father knows why He's doing certain things, and these things might not seem, you know, like pleasantly, you know, but what is beneficial is the fact that as long as we trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, and put in our work and, you know, try to please Him to the best of our ability, that the Heavenly Father, you know, shall be pleased with us, and then He makes our enemies to be at peace with us, man. You know, which is what we, you know, really need, of course, you know, during our stay in this kingdom, man. You know. So yeah, with that, I do hope and pray that this video was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And shalom to the sincere Akyam to bring truth and sincerity. Shalom.